Nice.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Muthos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Lumiliit yung feathers.
Thank you, Joshua.
O dahil kasi bunting namamatay na si...
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
Nalilito ko sa mga mukha nila, no? Siya pala si Bahamut, di pala si Bahamut yun
The
nandun. So yung
Empire
isa si
agreed to an
Odin.
armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin.
Yeah, oh yeah, di yun.
For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
What?
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Nagulat lang ako doon, nagulat lang ako.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
is it now?
Forgive
sure.
the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Hindi kaya magiging kakampi natin si Bahamut. We don't know yet, pero grabe yung action and story. Para talaga nanonood ng sine, to be honest. So diretso tayo sa enable pala. Dito pala tayo. Kala ko sa hideaway, yeah. Diretso nga tayo sa hideaway. Kanito ko sa mukha ng Bahamut saka yung kaninang kalaban, yung Odin. So Odin pala yun, yung black na lalaki na ano to yung pangalan. So welcome back to Hideaway.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Yan na nga, good news. So yeah, what up guys? zHaiky here and welcome to Final Fantasy XVI. Sabi natin si Otto, ikwento natin, no, dinurog natin si Hugo Kupka and talaga nasa ating kamay na kanyang titan. Kwento rin natin kay Jill na hindi niya ako sinamahan. I'm just joking, Jill. Pahinga ka lang muna kahit ako na lang mag-isa mag-journey. Totally naman ito nagagamit. Okay lang. Ayun. Nabas na yung kanyang ulti. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Lakas ang damage. Ooh. Nice. I'll take that. Kunin natin yan. Tanggalin natin yung... Ito siguro, no? Pero lakas pala ng damage na ito, no? Mali. Nag-iisipan ko na, no, gamitin ko na yung lakas para to, no, pang ano. Ito, napakalakas talaga ng ramo eh. Siguro gamitin natin itong Garuda na to, yung area blast. Yan. Like ko na. Icons, area blast. Siguro tanggalin natin yung triangle, no? Ayan, mas mataas yung ano na ano eh. Tapos ito natin to, no? Sarap. Tapos ito yung okay, air blast, no? Hindi natin pwede gamitin yung kay Ramo eh, no? Gusto sana yung kay Ramo eh. Tatlong equal lang kasi ate pwede natin gamitin eh, no? Sakaling gusto kasi yung skill nito. May block siya. Pag sira mo naman, check nga lang natin. Ayun pala eh. Judgment Bolt. Lakas ang damage ng Judgment Bolt eh, no? Gusto ko rin to, no? Malakas din to eh. Balance. Itong tatlong balance, no? Ano kaya? Na-upgrade na ba natin to? Yung umikot-ikot na to. Yep, upgrade na mastered na nga natin. Actually, na parang mas worth pa atang... Nasaan na yung ano na yun? Ito, mas worth pa ata ito kaysa yung sa umikot-ikot. Ay, ito. Pwede rin ito, no? Pero, yan na muna tayo. Tara! Teke, Otto. Grabe talaga yung laban ng Titan versus saan mo ito pangalan ng icons natin. Sorry, Ifrit, ayun. Ibang iba, grabe. So, paano pa kaya pag sibahan mo sa kasi Odin na yung kalaban natin?
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you. I will.
So, punta tayo kay Teacher Vivian. Kaya tingnan natin yung hunt natin. On board. Ooh, biglang dami ah. Wow, grabe. Class S. Puro ano na. Okay, mababait ito konti. Okay. May S na tayo. May S rank na tayo. And unknown yung location. Wow. Curious ako sa mga rank A. Ito pa natin labanan itong mga no? Nasa Dalmake lang, so madali lang itong mga to. Okay. Mamaya natin check yan. Pipicture ko yan yung lahat ng ano nila. Lahat ng location. So tayo kay Vivian.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Dami alam nito ni Vivian, ano? Alam niya
The
nangyayari.
kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
So, paano na? Ang di ko maano, sino na yung target namin? The next target. It might be the Odin or the Bahamut. Pero kasi si Bahamut, tinutulungan ni Joshua. Si Bahamut, hindi naman tinutulungan. I mean, humingi siya ng tulong.
Well, someone looks pleased with it.
Nothing escapes you, it's true.
Ay, ba't ko kinakancel?
Starting to get a crick in my neck.
Gusto ko lang ma-check yung...
Or pleasure?
Ooh. Enhancer. 2-5. Ang baba ng staggered niya. Automatically charge magic spell and maintain the charge until cast. Increase limit break generation amount of 3% dealing. Increase limit break generation amount of 6% when taking damage. You just see boy cooldown. Increase ability points earned in normal encounter by 20%. Ito kailangan ko to yun actually.
It's better I'll be here.
Bilhin natin. Meteorite. Grabe, 999 natin, no? Potion. Napuno natin yung potion natin. Strong.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Wala masyadong bago, no? Pinag-isipan ko to. Pwede natin bilhin. Tapos, ano na lang natin, no? What do you call this one?
Blackthorn. Do you have a moment?
Forge.
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
So talaga hinihintay nila, no? Namamatay talaga si Kupka dahil nga sinira nga ni Kupka yung hideaway nila.
So, will it be?
The old hideaway. And still, pwede natin no? Earth and Fury. Dalawa lang yung Earth and Fury natin. Electrum. At sa Electrum natin. Sila ba paggagamitan ng Electrum? Mamaya may paggagamitan ng Electrum eh.
Anything else?
So, bili muna tayo ng... Bili natin kay Ma'am Sharon yung weapon. Bili na natin yun. Enhancer ba yun? Okay.
It'd better all be here. Is that all? Is it business or pleasure?
How about si Kupa?
It's a relief. Thank you.
No problem. Madam Sharon.
Nice to have a...
Kailangan ko ba kausapin sila lahat? Ba't para may nag-checkmark yung Kupa natin?
Wait, won't hear me. They only still...
I-ano na natin to para lang okay.
Nice to have a bit... I don't...
No problem.
Clive.
Good
bloody... Mine included.
Tapos, sabot hideaway.
Nah.
And then, i-reinforce natin tong enhancer. Ito, may na naman itong storm machine na to. Mas malakas na yung enhancer natin. Reinforce. Ganun pa rin ba? Kailangan pa rin pala natin ng... Kailangan pa rin natin ng Fury. Earth and Fury. Saka yung... Earth and Fury nga. Never mind, tara.
Yeah, that should do ya.
Oh, neck place ko. Isa lang. Okay. Never mind.
My best work, but it'll do.
Natin yan. Dami natin kulang, no? Tapos nalakas pa itong mga to. Diamond sword. Saan nakakabili ng diamond sword? Tapos wala tayong white wyvern bone. Fallen ruin. Actually, yung dami nating gamit na hindi natin ginagawa. Patay dito eh. Diba meron tayo na yun? Wala ba? Hindi pala natin naon. Sige na, i-craft natin ito. Ayun lang yun. Hindi na pwede i-plus yun.
Anything else?
Nakasapin natin si Harpocrates Crates. Harpocrates, Ben. Para siyang archaeology.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No.
Hindi.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Ifrit wants some revenant movement tips. You could get your gun out very easily.
Oh my. it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
That's awesome.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude
Hindi
that
ko alam
such a
kasi
creature
bakit
never
ayaw
existed.
pumunta ni Joshua sa atin.
With my own eyes.
Dahil ba kasi gusto niyang i-protect yung brother niya dahil nga
Alas, it seems you are
alam
the
niya yung
only one
mangyayari.
who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his
Kasi may
wake.
sinabi si Ultima sa atin, nakamuta ko yung tawag doon.
Terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Sino na kaya yung next target natin? Dalawa na lang yung Magic Crystal, di ba? Isa yung sa Odin, saka sa Bahamut.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it
Feeling
from
ko ang
Otto's
last
own
dito si
lips.
Odin, eh, no? Si Bahamut yung makakalaban natin with Odin. I'm guessing it. Hindi ko lang paano.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Ano, hindi ko na-get? Ah, si Mid nga. Okay. Yung usapin na nga natin to. Hindi na pa ako na
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
aasa about
Kuka.
sulit ko pa.
Only I don't. I wish you would.
I-ano lang natin to.
Business is...
I-check mark lang natin
Still.
yung mga baka kasi sakaling
Here's everything
may
we've received
magbago.
and everything
340.
promised.
Yun, makakabili na tayo ng iba pang t-shirt. Berserker ring. Curious ako dito eh sa 350. Darwolf Jess. Di ko alam anong ano kasi yung
All done?
magagamit natin. Wala kasi.
Quick look.
Meron pala tayo yung mga task pala eh. Sa low swing, saka sa Dali Mil.
Always something in there.
Parang ngayon ko lang ngayon ko lang inano yun ah. So marami tayong na-skip na side quest. Sabihin. Tayo dyan. Kaya lang, kausapin natin si Mid. Wala ba shortcut dito? Ayun pala eh. Muntik na akong umikot. May naliligo dun. Ay, may naglalaba na pala ka lang, may naliligo. May shortcut pala dito eh. Sa baba eh. Ayos, sa baba nga.
If I don't come up with something soon.
What's up, Mid?
Alright, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Blackthorn lang pala eh.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Wait, what? Teka lang. Sabi na eh, yung pangalan ni Mid, halos ka ano lang ni Sid. Hindi ko lang na-gets. Ano? Tatay niya para si Sid? Ganun ba?
Think Mid might need some help.
Mas mabilis ata dito eh. Sabi niya kasi ano, busy siya pero makikipagkita na lang siya sa tatay niya pagkatapos niyang gawin to. So, basically, tatay niya pala si Sid. Ano rin ako kasi pangalan niya, bakit Mid din eh, no? Pinenta lang yung M sa C. Yung C sa M. Bawal pa tayo pumasok. Kaya I'm sure na pwede tayo pumasok na. Dahil tinala natin si Hugo Cooper.
Can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
Ang sama na mo.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Thermal plating.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So mukhang puro ano tayo ngayon ah. Side quest lang ngayon.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Patsakan natin.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Yun. So, meron tayo. Side quest. Main quest naman siya pero hindi pa siya literally side quest. I-pet nga natin si Turgle. Nope, hindi pwede. Okay. Ano yun? Hindi ako sasabi ko si Blackthorn.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Jill. You what? Gab na lang tayo, no?
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
So I think it's time to gawin natin yung side quest. Dun sa Factory kailangan natin pumunta rin ng Dalmatian and then sa Lost Wing. Mga